Hey y'all, welcome to Convos with Bree. Today is day 33 of the Visibility Challenge, and today I want to talk about something that I have really been leaning into and rerouting over the last little chunk of time. I have really been leaning in to my present day. I struggled a lot with a lot of I think when you go through a really tumultuous past and you've had a lot of hurt and a lot of experiences that seal in the amount of hurt, it it does something, at least to me, to my internal mechanisms, my survival system, my nervous system, all of these things where no matter how much I want to believe life is good, and no matter how much I want to trust and I want to lean in, I feel absolutely terrified internally. And it's been something that I've had success in small doses. Sometimes it lasted a little longer, but ultimately, I found myself coming back to the experiences that kept me small, that kept me scared, that kept me frozen in fear, and just trying to prevent anything like that from happening again. And the thing is that when you love people, you let them into your life in any capacity, again, at least for me, it hurts so bad when they suddenly decide to be mean. But I've been focusing all my energy lately on my present day. And the last time that I had a few hard days, which I was pretty vocal on here, that things were a little tough, but I might not have dove in on everything that was going on, but I found myself really struggling and really fighting with my present. And I was catching myself going back to all of these examples and all of these future fears that could come true and past examples of where it came true then. And I was trying to figure out how to avoid them in my present so that my future didn't look like that. But I noticed that all I was really doing was building my anger and my resentment. And I felt like I was right back in those moments, but I also felt like my future self was in those things that happened. And so it made me just feel like I was powerless and like I needed to do something right now that would move me out of this circumstance that wasn't actually happening right now. And I sat with it. I just sat with it and I really started piecing together how often I unintentionally do this to myself. And I completely understand why. I've seen it on so many of us. I am certainly not alone here, but I wanted to change it. So, what I have been doing is just saying out loud, I am fearing the future. That is not today's problem. And then I go do something that enhances the future that I want, like making these videos, clipping them up. I have new Convo crew members that are joining, and I have old Convo crew members that are coming back for, new Convos. And I just, I reach out to friends that make me feel great. I spend time around people that make me feel great. I have wonderful conversations. I write. I take care of my body. I study. I enhance my brain. I spend a lot of time with my sweet little baby angel, Penelope June. I I take in my surroundings and I find every single thing that present moment right now makes me feel so wonderful. And I have noticed that ginormous shift that happens when I'm in this energy. And so I've just decided everyone that was mean to me in the past, poof, they're gone. They're gone. And the hard things that I went through, they're not me anymore. I am so present, and this is where I'm going to stay. This is what I'm working towards from this point on, is staying so present in right now. And right now, I had a wonderful day. I am reading this book. Oh my gosh, I'm going to hold it up here. If you're watching the video, it's called Hide the Witches. I hope you can see that, by Miranda Lyn. Lyn. And oh my God, it is so good. I'm almost done. You can kind of see there that I am making my way through. I have not been able to set this book down. I had one of my favorite people in the whole planet recommend this book to me and then let me borrow this book. And oh my gosh, I love this. I love having people that enrich my world. I've never read a book like this. I typically steer away from fantasy, and I needed this more than I have words for right now. And she just knew that. She saw something in me. She recognized in this book that it would be something that I would love, and she was not wrong at all. And even the day that I got it from her, we went and grabbed a coffee and we sat in that coffee shop for like 4 hours at least. And I could have sat there for 4 more. I saw my parents, which, you know, my mom is my absolute best friend. I love her. I got to spend the day with Bandit and Penelope. I came home and Marco had everything clean. He revived my laptop that I'm obsessed with, and I haven't been able to get it to work in like 3 years. And he's down there programming it and like brought it back to life. And just, I've had all these great conversations. Today has just been magical. And tomorrow is already magical with what is on my schedule. I am just in my life in a way that I don't think I've ever been before now. And I'm understanding who I am and what I do and the magic that I embody. And I feel lit, y'all. I feel lit. And you know what? If somebody doesn't want to be around me, it's nothing to me. If somebody was friends with me in the past and now they're just mean and bitter, I don't want that anyway. I don't know why I've been hanging on so hard. I don't know why I've been letting it hurt me so much. I don't know why I've been letting so many things in the past block me so fiercely. I do not know why I've been choosing to block this energy, but I'm not. I'm not anymore. I am all the way in, y'all. I am not dipping toes. I am not testing the water. I am submerged. I'm all the way in. And I cannot deny any longer how much I absolutely love this life that I am living, and every single part of it, every piece, every person, everything. I am living an insanely great life. And I am so grateful. And that doesn't mean that every piece is perfect. But what it does mean is that I'm now in a place where I can see that it's all working out. All of the pieces are perfecting. All of them are catching up because I'm allowing them to. Because I'm right here. I'm right now. And the more that I stay in this present energy and this gratitude for my present experience, the more life greets me with present gifts, with present joy, with more and more to be grateful for. I always say it, that nothing meant for me will miss me. But now I feel like I'm not just saying it anymore. I've embodied it. I trust, I get it, and I'm here right now. Thanks for listening, y'all. I hope that today you find some motivation from this to become more present yourself and to look around at your life and what you really have right in front of you right now. What's good? What lights you up? What makes you feel so grateful for right now?